Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Reporter's second annual Women in Construction event. I'm Dziewiontkoski, Associate Publisher and Group Editor of the Daily Reporter. We're glad you decided to join us today as we honor 33 outstanding women who are literally and figuratively changing the face of construction. I wish we could celebrate with you in person all the outstanding achievements of these women who you'll meet in a bit. But since we can't be together, we know the next best thing that we can do is tell stories of these 33 women in our industry and shine a spotlight on their game-changing work that they are doing. Also, we want to make this event as close as we can to actually being together today. So please cheer on your honorees, show support, congratulate them by using the commenting box to the right on your screen. Before I introduce you to the MC for today's event, Kyla Engelke, who herself was a Woman in Construction Award winner in 2019, I want to thank our numerous and generous sponsors. Thank you foremost to our presenting sponsor, Building Advantage. Building Advantage has been a valued partner and strong supporter of the Daily Reporter for many years, and we thank them for their continued investment in celebrating the achievements of the construction industry. Now let's hear from Nate Jarowski, Building Advantage's Executive Director, on what they do for the industry.
We are in unprecedented times. I don't want to sound cliche, and I'm sure everyone is fatigued on the topic, but never before have we faced the challenges that have been thrust upon us in 2020. And we've all risen to the challenge, meeting every demand. But if you think about it, we've really been fighting this battle with one hand tied behind our back. Women make up less than 10% of the construction industry, and that just doesn't cut it. Everyone here today gets it. You understand the value of an inclusive company and job site. Hiring women increases collaboration and innovation, and companies experience higher productivity and profits. And at the end of the day, it's just the right damn thing to do. So, how do we make that happen? It starts by seeing yourself in your chosen career field. That's why it's vital to honor and learn from those women who have already made the commitment to a career in construction. Every corner of our industry is represented by the 33 award recipients here this afternoon. And thanks to you, we have 33 opportunities for others to follow in their footsteps. To name a few, we have architecture, engineering and design, project managers, safety professionals, field leaders, C-suite, industry promotion, recruitment, workforce development, training. The list goes on. On behalf of Building Advantage, we would like to congratulate every award recipient today. Thank you for leading the way.
Thank you, Nate and Building Advantage, for all the work you're doing to advocating and supporting the industry. I'd also like to thank our platinum sponsor, LESIT, the Labor Employers Cooperation Education Trust. Thank you to Executive Director and all-around good guy, Keith Sager, and LESIT for all the work you do, training the current and future workforce and keeping men, and especially women, working on some of the state's biggest projects. Thank you also to our gold sponsor and longtime supporter of our events, JF Ahern and LIUNA Local 113. Ahern has been around for 140 years, it's 17 years longer than the Daily Reporter, and continues to innovate and design and build the state's most iconic projects. Labor's Local 113 is based in Milwaukee and covers 6 southeastern counties. With over 2,300 active and retired members, Local 113 is the largest local in the state. Thank you both for your continued dedication to the industry and for supporting women across all facets of construction. Also, thank you to our silver sponsors, Empower, which is a group of women from building trades positions across Wisconsin, whose mission includes promoting leadership for women in all facets of the trades. Thank you also to our other silver sponsor, Builders Hardware and Hollow Metal, premium manufacturer of custom door frames and internal window openings. They're celebrating 33 years in business and have over 600 customers, mainly commercial construction contractors. And finally, a big thank you to our bronze sponsor, Stevens Construction. Thanks to all of our sponsors for supporting these 33 women on their well-deserved honors. And now, I'd like to introduce you to our MC for today's event, Kyla Engelke. Kyla is in the middle of a long and distinguished career that started as a laborer and continues on the labor side today. As I mentioned before, she's a Women Construction Honoree alumnus, and I can't think of a better example of a woman who has crafted a successful career in construction. She leads by example, empowers others to get in the industry, and is an embodiment of why these awards were created. So Kyla, take it away.
When I started in this industry over 20 years ago, the job site looked a lot different than it does today, and for so many reasons. My beginning in construction was on a wild and rough crew of folks described to me as gypsies. They traveled around Wisconsin and the Midwest building the biggest highway projects out of concrete, chasing a paving machine that pretty much never stopped. On the first day, I can remember being issued an enormous vest that hung down almost to my knees that I was never expected to even wear. Most days we would park our vehicles in a designated parking spot and pile into the back of a pickup truck to be driven in live traffic to the beginning of the job. Rarely would the guys be wearing any type of shirt by a few short hours into the day. Cut-off jean shorts were real and a legit option for workwear. A hard hat was unheard of, and when it was actually mandated, it was fought tooth and nail, and even the foreman was always only a few seconds away from sending it sailing down the grade after shouting, "F this dumb thing, let them tell me I have to wear it." The job site coolers were full of Mountain Dew by day and beer towards the end of the day. The greatest development to lunch was the dollar menu at McDonald's, where you could get 20 double cheeseburgers for 20 bucks. The science of the material, tools, and specs were constantly under development. Oh, and I also remember being the only girl. As a matter of fact, for many years, my nickname was The Girl. Today, things are much different. You stand out if you aren't wearing a vest, almost shamefully. A shirt is a minimum requirement, and likely at least 4 inches of sleeves. Safety glasses and cut level 4 gloves are often regulated. You can't, under any circumstance, ride in the back of a pickup truck. Hard hats have evolved into helmets, and they're another example of something that you just do. And I don't know that Mountain Dew is still a thing anymore, and I'm not even gonna touch the Mickey D's dollar menu. There's a huge emphasis today on training. Machines like pavers are made to be quieter by design, in addition to having minimal vibration under the feet of the operator to prevent chronic injury. And that's just in my little corner of the industry. Everything is becoming faster, better, and more productive and efficient because it has to. Einstein said the measure of intelligence is the ability to change, and it's obvious that this industry has already changed so much in the past 20 years. As I read through the nominations for award recipients, and when I'm out on the job sites today, I noticed that manpower and the face of the industry has also changed. We're evolving and moving toward a more diverse workforce in every aspect of the building. We find strong, successful, intelligent, and capable professionals that also happen to be women. This dynamic is another example of the critical change that's taken place to keep our industry strong, viable, and essential. The award recipients represent growth, change, and forward thinking that I'm proud to be a part of. I'm proud to stand, although 6 feet apart, next to these women to continue to be examples for future generations of girls and women to come. I know I speak for many of us when I say that we look forward to the day when it's no longer a spectacle to see a woman on the job, and this event and all of the award recipients help me to realize that we're closer to that reality every day. With that, I proudly congratulate all of tonight's Women in Construction Award winners. A little over a year ago, a group of women from the Milwaukee area put their minds, hearts, and souls together and created a group whose intention was to make the trades known as a place for women by recognizing and promoting the positives as opposed to identifying and dwelling on the negatives. One of the first established rules of the group was and remains that we don't focus on what's negative. We dwell on being examples of game changers and part of an already large group that exists that intends to get as many more involved as we can, and that also intends for those of us who are here are prepared and committed to becoming leaders, achieving goals, and reaching back to help lift others up. Identifying and proposing solutions and making progress are critical to our objective. We intend to engage in our communities by being actively involved at a level that's noticeable and impactful, hoping to inspire the next generation to feel invited and appreciated as a part of our effort. We're here to support each other, to cheer each other on, and to improve our places of work and the lives that we live. We love our work and we love people. We're a sisterhood made up of women from all of the parts of the construction industry, from skilled trades as apprentices to journeymen, foremen, engineers, project managers and supervisors, labor law attorneys, union reps, administration, human relations. We represent every part of the team, and we're strongest together with an advanced and powerful goal to empower those we touch. Our first honoree is Erin Anderson from Riley Construction.
Erin Anderson, Vice President of Project Management at Riley Construction, exemplifies how a woman can succeed in a traditionally male-dominated industry. She began her career with Riley as a project intern while earning her degree in civil engineering. She has steadily climbed the ranks ever since, earning multiple promotions while successfully leading some of Riley's largest and most complex projects, including the vertical expansion to United Hospital System St. Catherine's Medical Center, transforming it from a 2-story facility to a 5-story hospital. Erin is also mom to 3 children and active in women's and children's causes in her community.
Our next honoree is Maggie Bork from Mortenson.
Maggie Bork of Mortenson has worked on many notable projects throughout southeastern Wisconsin, ranging from small corporate renovations to the landscape-changing Fiserv Forum. On that project, Maggie managed the project controls, including financial management of subcontractors and project costs. She also served as the document control manager for all document changes and implementation in the field. Her leadership on the project ensured the arena stayed within budget and not only opened on time, but even opened early. In addition to her current projects and responsibilities, Maggie also leads Mortenson's United Way fundraising campaign.
And up next is Andrea Breen from Zignego Redi-Mix.
Andrea Breen leads the quality control and safety measures at Zignego Redi-Mix. Earlier in her career, Andrea spent time as a lab manager and technical services engineer, where she fine-tuned her skills in concrete mix design submittals, lab managing, and quality control. The knowledge and experience she brings to the Zignego team is of the highest level. She is always learning and training to be on top of the newest trends. She is an advocate for women in the concrete industry, always looking to recruit more. She is proof that you can do anything and be anything with hard work and determination and a whole lot of skill.
Our next honoree is Erika Cleaver from Tri-North Builders.
Erika Cleaver started her career working for her dad's plumbing company in high school. She's now a senior project manager at Tri-North Builders, running a variety of projects, both large and small, for the company's oldest and largest clients. Erika is passionate about promoting the construction industry. She helped organize the Women Building Wisconsin event, and she's also a founding member of Kids Building Wisconsin. She's an advocate for the American Family Children's Hospital in Madison, involved with Logan's Hearts and Smiles, and spreads awareness for metastatic breast cancer research through Tri-North's Tequila for Tatas event.
Next up is Bailey Copeland from VJS Construction Services.
Bailey Copeland is a tremendous asset to the VJS Development Group due to her extensive experience and in-depth knowledge of commercial real estate. She is skilled at development management, land assemblage, contract negotiation, leasing, portfolio management, budget preparation, and construction project management. Her tenacity, perseverance, ability to look beyond the obvious, creative thinking, and not taking no for an answer has enabled Bailey and VJS to grow and prosper. She truly cares about her clients and their outcomes, putting their goals first and taking the time to understand their strategic vision.
Our next honoree is Ann D'Acquisto from AG Architecture.
Next up. Ann D'Acquisto's passion for senior living is deeply personal. While growing up and dealing with her grandmother's negative experiences with nursing homes, Ann vowed to make a difference. She is now a senior associate and the team lead of one of AG Architecture's 3 senior living teams. She serves as the key point of contact on complex development projects that incorporate hospitality, residential, and healthcare designs, giving each her personal touch. As a passionate advocate of client engagement, she aims to make sure the environments constructed exceed expectations and are places senior living residents are proud to call home.
Next up is Mary Dziewiontkoski from the city of Milwaukee.
Mary Dziewiontkoski works as a civil engineer for the city of Milwaukee. She has been active and instrumental on numerous road construction projects throughout her career. She is also very active in the professional community, having leadership roles with the Society of Women Engineers and the Wisconsin chapter of the American Public Works Association. She continues to give back by also being involved with the Southside Business Club of Milwaukee, STEM Forward, and Live, Love, Donate. Mary serves as an example to others, both professionally in the industry and personally within the community.
Next up is Pam Fendt from the Laborers.
Pam Fendt is the Wisconsin Research Director for the Laborers International Union of North America's Great Lakes Region Organizing Committee. In her role, she has helped identify opportunities to grow membership and partnerships with contractors. In addition, she is the president of the Milwaukee Area Labor Council, helped found Empower, and was the executive director of Good Jobs and Livable Neighborhoods in Milwaukee. Pam is strongly committed to strengthening communities throughout Wisconsin and helping educate community members on how they can start a career in the building and construction trades.
Our next honoree is Meghan Georgeson from Stevens Construction.
Starting out as a project management intern with Stevens Construction, Meghan Georgeson became project engineer after graduating. She worked on a large mixed-use apartment project where she assisted the project superintendent with on-site project management duties. It was at this time that Meghan chose to shift from project management to the superintendent track and took a field engineer role moving forward. She has committed herself to be hands-on with all aspects of the trade, including framing, window and door installation, siding, and flashing. She has also completed her tower crane certification and operates self-erecting cranes for Stevens.
Our next honoree is Mary Gumieny Bultman from New Berlin Redi-Mix.
Under the leadership of Mary Gumieny Bultman, New Berlin Redi-Mix remains committed to producing quality concrete products and offering personalized customer service. At only 4 years old, Mary was introduced to the industry when her parents founded the company. Today, New Berlin Redi-Mix continues to be family-owned and operated. Mary served in various leadership roles, including vice president and controller, before taking on the role of president. Mary works hard to support the needs of her coworkers, customers, and the community, which is a testament to the values on which the company was founded.
The next honoree is Maretes Hein from Core Improvements.
Maretes Hein is the type of person that does everything she can to help out the people around her, helping them grow and seeing them excel. Maretes started Core Improvements in 2007 and has not looked back. Initially, she worked in the field, but she realized her strengths were better suited in sales, project management, and bringing projects and people together. The focus of her company is not just providing quality workmanship and superior customer service, but also building great relationships with her clients, employees, subcontractors, and vendors. Through her leadership and mentoring, she works tirelessly to empower others.
Our next honoree is Laura Heller from Midwest Urban Strategies.
Laura Heller was bartending in Milwaukee after college when she landed a part-time job at the construction training organization WRTP Big Step. 6 years later, she was running the place. Laura, who's now Director of Operations at Midwest Urban Strategies, a regional training organization, rose through the ranks from her part-time position at Big Step to become its site director. Laura knew from the start that she needed to learn everything she could about the skilled trades. The more she knew, the better she could help those entering the program. At Midwest Urban Strategies, Laura has found that her devotion to the work has only grown as she has seen how the organization benefits those pursuing a career in construction.
Our next honoree is Diane Herrick from IBC Engineering Services.
Diane Herrick is a skilled mechanical designer, displaying a valuable combination of analytical engineering design and hands-on practical knowledge of construction. Her strong engineering skills and attention to detail attribute to her high-quality design work. She has contributed to several award-winning projects such as Pfizer Forum, the Milwaukee County Zoo Adventure Africa Elephant Exhibit, Gateway Technical College IMET Building Expansion, and the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Sports Science Center. As a person of integrity, she is effective with onboarding and acclimation of new hires, as well as coaching and mentoring staff.
Our next honoree is Katie Kawczynski from BJS Construction Services.
In an effort to better meet the needs of its clients, BJS Construction Services offers in-house design-build services led by Katie Kawczynski. Katie and her team provide clients with programming, planning, budgeting, design, and construction administration services for a broad range of building projects. Having design and construction as one integrated team provides continuity and ease, making projects seamless. Katie brings confidence and a remarkable ability to provide quick solutions to roadblocks on various projects. She is committed to identifying clients' needs and helping them exceed their goals.
Next up is Meghan Kiel from Spire Engineering.
Meghan Kiel of Spire Engineering primarily works in the pre-construction realm, but she's not afraid to get her hands dirty for the sake of creative problem solving. She is responsible for the structural engineering design of all aspects of a building project and performs the structural drafting, detailing, and 3D modeling for her projects. Her projects vary with experience in the commercial, higher education, industrial, and mission sectors. As a past president of the Structural Engineers Association of Wisconsin, she plays an active role in coordinating educational opportunities for her fellow structural engineers.
Our next honoree is Amanda Kurt from Kurk Incorporated.
Based out of Union Grove, Kurk Inc. is a concrete and excavation subcontractor. Amanda Kurt joined her father and became a partner in 2013. Always a Spitfire, Amanda is confident and decisive, providing leadership and support to the employees she works with. Amanda mentors and advocates for women and the next generation of trade workers while working on initiatives to raise awareness about careers in the industry. She organizes community events such as Touch a Truck Wisconsin and Kurk Kids Build Days, and she hosts students for Job Shadow Days as well, showcasing what a career in construction can look like for women.
Next honoree is Morgan Mitty from Woods, Sewer, and Excavating.
To put it plain and simple, Morgan Mitty is a construction worker. In fact, she's a great one. She undertakes numerous tasks for wood, sewer, and excavating. With a CDL and a go-getter attitude, she has spent her career in a male-dominated environment in her laborer and operator position. But she fits right in and never lets her voice get lost in the crowd. Not only is she willing to take on any challenge presented to her, she is the first one to jump in the hole with a shovel. No matter the job, she manages to remain positive. She knows how hard a person, male or female, needs to work in the construction industry in order to succeed.
Next up, Erin Murray from C.G. Schmidt.
Erin Murphy's passion to pursue a career in construction started with her keen interest in historic restoration. Originally from a small town in Connecticut, Erin studied sports and business management, went on to intern at ESPN, pursued a carpenter's apprentice certification, earned a master's degree in construction management, and built Apple stores. She moved to San Francisco and then Denver before joining C.G. Schmidt in Milwaukee. Having the opportunity to work in cities across the country, Erin has learned the importance of restoration and reuse to the communities and the environment.
The next honoree is Jennipher Neduzak from IUPAT DC 7.
Jennipher Neduzak is a field representative and community outreach staff for District 7 of the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades in Wisconsin. In these roles, she travels the state, working to engage more women in the construction industry, in addition to representing and solving issues for existing workers. She is also on the board of directors for Kids Building Wisconsin. She is a founding member of Empower, a diverse group of women that seeks to grow the pool of women in the construction workforce. Jennipher is truly an ambassador for the industry, whose impact will be felt in future generations.
Next up, Holly Nowak from Myron Construction.
From Holly Nowak's first internship with Myron, it was apparent she was going to be special. While on a project site, she always found a way to connect with everyone in the field. Inquisitive and always challenging herself to be the best, Holly is constantly seeking to learn. Now, as project manager, she makes a great impact on the incoming class of hires. She is one of the driving forces behind the newly formed Myron Young Project Managers Group, is involved with recruiting, and is always willing to educate young women looking to join the construction industry. She is passionate about her job and takes great pride in the quality of her work.
Our next honoree is Jenny Rebholz from Push Point Marketing.
Jenny Rebholz of Push Point Marketing is a connector, a promoter, and a mentor. She works hard every day to shine the brightest light on her clients, designers, architects, and the trades professionals. Through writing, coaching, and PR strategy, she channels her passion for design to elevate the construction and design industries one project at a time. She works to ensure her clients receive the publicity they deserve. And when things don't go well, she acts with grace and compassion, communicating with correctness and care, always staying calm and collected. No matter the situation, her ultimate goal is to help people succeed.
The next honoree is Michelle Robinson from Local 494.
Electrician Michelle Robinson, a member of Local 494 in Milwaukee, has worked for a number of major contractors over her career. Her excellence in her craft was recently recognized as she began a role as an instructor in the Milwaukee Area Electrical Joint Apprenticeship Committee, a 5-year program that she herself graduated from. She also joined with other women in the industry to found Empower, an organization dedicated to increasing the number of women in construction by encouraging them into the trades. Michelle is a gifted writer and very thoughtful person, always precise in her work and paying great attention to detail.
The next honoree is Danielle Rolfs from JWC Building Specialties.
Danielle Rolfs started working for JWC Building Specialties while in high school. Over the years, she has done almost every job at the company, including inside and outside sales, and has been a managing VP for 5+ years. She's now in the process of buying the company with her brother. 2 years ago, she was instrumental in starting a new installation company, Monroe Installation, that primarily works for JWC and currently serves as president of that business. Danielle combines a very hectic day managing both companies with being a mom of 2 teenage girls and a 3-year-old son.
Next up is Laura Rudolph from Mortenson.
Laura Rudolph has made an exceptional mark at Mortenson and on the Milwaukee area construction industry. Her educational passion has always been mechanical, engineering, and plumbing, and she is now Senior MEP Project Manager at Mortenson. Along with her positive attitude, deep expertise, and excellent communication skills, she is requested by owners and architectural partners alike. Laura often brings a unique perspective to planning and execution, and she serves as a mentor to other project teams. Currently, she is leading Northwestern Mutual's data center renovation projects in Milwaukee and Franklin.
Next up is Rebecca Schleyer from CG Schmidt.
The knowledge and confidence that Rebecca Schleyer, Senior Project Manager at CG Schmidt, exudes at the job site has gained the respect of her colleagues and subcontractors. Her recent projects include the 3-story Froedtert Health and the Medical College of Wisconsin West Bend Replacement Clinic, improvements to the Waupun School District, and the Wauwatosa East High School Aquatic Center. She's involved in Empower, an organization dedicated to promoting a path for women in the building trades, the Messmer Mentor Program, and the Wisconsin Healthcare Engineering Association.
Next up is Suzi Schmutzer from QBC.
Suzi Schmutzer, Vice President of Operations at QBC, started at the company in the role of HR safety professional. QBC specializes in large-scale projects, including apartment complexes and other developments. Suzi set up systems to help organize and keep QBC's carpenters safe and productive. She also performed all of the recruiting, payroll, and other HR functions. She then took on marketing, project tracking, and management. In her current role, she works even more closely alongside the owners of QBC and field personnel. Suzi is a valued partner in the organization and has an immense passion for the construction industry.
Next up is Alyssa Schroeder from Altius Building.
Alyssa Schroeder started with Altius Building Company as an administrative assistant shortly after the company's inception in 2002. During her tenure, Alyssa has worked tirelessly to advance her career and the success of the company. She is now a senior coordinator for Altius, with a profound understanding of all construction processes, contract documents, systems, customer and vendor relationships, and executive operations. Always available where and when needed, she has also worked as a project management assistant, project accountant, office manager, and project coordinator, making her invaluable and an inspiration to the team.
Our next honoree is Jennipher Thiel from Builders Hardware and Hollow Metal.
Jennipher Thiel began her career with Builder Hardware and Hollow Metal just out of high school. She started as a metal technician and then applied to become an assistant project manager. After taking classes in accounting during her off hours, she became part of the accounting team. When the company went up for sale in 2016, Jennipher stepped up and served as an acting general manager for a critical 3 months. Through grit and determination, she handled all of the responsibilities and due diligence requests through to a successful transaction. She is now Vice President of Finance and remains tough, talented, and driven.
Next up is Beth Vandegrip from US Vet and General Contracting.
As an estimator for US Vet General Contracting, Beth Vandegrift prepares conceptual estimates and hard bids for VA medical center hospitals and private sector projects. In the ever-changing world of healthcare construction, Beth's work ethic and industry knowledge and experience, along with a talent for communicating and problem solving, allow her to shine in this dynamic industry. Over an 8-year span, Beth has been involved with Habitat for Humanity in Greene County. These efforts further demonstrate her commitment to being a leader and raising the bar for inclusiveness, professionalism, and community involvement.
Up next is Angela Wallace from Ideal Builders.
Angela Wallace is a brand specialist at Ideal Builders. She heads up marketing and branding efforts, which include engaging with and retaining employees, organizing company-wide events, helping with office management, and so much more. Outside of work, she is a board member with Logan's Hearts and Smiles, volunteers for Hammer with a Heart, packs food for Second Harvest, and travels to South America with Habitat for Humanity for week-long builds. Angela's work is incredibly impactful and does so much for others and the community. She is truly caring and takes pride in everything she does, from the office to being a mother to her volunteer work.
The next honoree is Nadine Winsek from Gardner Builders.
Throughout her career as project engineer and then as project manager, Nadine Winsek has been a strong advocate for women in the construction industry, often serving as a mentor to others. Her current role at Gardner Builders includes a variety of talents, including marketing, project coordination, and building development. She also is involved with planning local Gardner Gives volunteering events in the community with Guest House of Milwaukee, Ronald McDonald House, Habitat for Humanity, Real Estate Alliance for Charity, and more. She has a passion for connecting people and supporting and forwarding women in construction.
Next up is Allison Woznicki from Trevo.
Allison Woznicki is a project manager for Trevo Inc. the development arm of the Housing Authority of the City of Milwaukee. Throughout her career, she has experience overseeing multi-million-dollar construction projects, including manufacturing, education, and affordable housing projects for both public and private sector clients. Her latest project is the renovation of Holton Terrace, an affordable housing development for seniors and adults with disabilities. Allison is extremely adept at understanding what it takes to build successful deals. Her ability to adapt positively and constructively to all audiences is a great value to Trevaux.
And last but not least, Joan Zapecki from Hunzinger Construction.
Joan Zapecki, Hunzinger's Diversity and Community Outreach Coordinator, has a vital role in the construction industry. She has coordinated over $360 million in contracts with minority and women-owned businesses and earned the Golden Champion Award for leadership in minority business development in the Wisconsin construction industry. Her experience goes back to pre-construction of the Wisconsin Center and Miller Park. At Hunzinger, Joan closely works with the owners, their boards, government officials, community members, and subcontractors to develop successful inclusion strategies.
Thank you, Kyla, for the awesome job. Thank you to everyone who attended today's event, and especially a big thank you to all our sponsors who make this event possible. Once again, congratulations to all 33 women in construction. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you.